So hello my dear friends, welcome back, welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So today in this video, let's try to understand the significance of malefic planets after the age of 36. And why these malefic planets after the age of 36 actually have the capacity to give you exceptionally good results into your own life. In this video, we are also going to be discussing the Upachaya houses in contrast to the malefic planets 3, 6, 10 and 11. These are the Upachaya houses, and Saturn, Mars, Sun, Rahu and Ketu. So these 5 planets, they are the malefic grahas. So we will try to understand how the significance of these malefic planets in these Upachaya houses have the capacity to give you something exceptional or exceptionally positive result. Secondly, we will also try to understand the malefic concentration. Malefic concentration simply mean if there are 2 or more malefic planets which are conjunct in one house. It may be Sun and Mars conjunction, Saturn and Rahu conjunction, okay, maybe Ketu forming connection with Sun also, Sun and Ketu, Sun and Rahu. And what if in the opposite house, if the Rahu is there, so Ketu is also going to be there. So if the concentration of the malefic planets are actually increasing in some axis, it may be in the 2nd and 8th axis, you are having Mars and Sun in the 2nd house, and directly opposite, suppose you are having Sun forming connection with some other graha, or maybe you are having in the 5th house Saturn with Ketu, and directly opposite in the 11th house you are having Sun with Rahu. Malefic concentration, I hope you understand. So we will try to understand both of these things in this particular video, and we will also try to blend the monetary, career and boost aspect, okay. And I request you to please watch this video till end, because many of the things I am going to be discussing in between at the same time. Now first of all, what is the difference between a malefic and a benefic graha? Malefic planets, simply they are more cruel, brutal, okay. Malefic planets are also having more risk taking capability. They are also having more tolerance power. Malefic planets also have the capacity to go against the norms which are set by the society. All these things, they comes under the malefic graha. Malefic planets are also pretty stubborn in nature, pretty stubborn, okay. So it's like that if I have decided upon achieving something, it's by hook or by crook. It may be by fair or by some unfair practice, I'm going to be achieving these things. So this is malefic energy. And you see the 21st century in which we are living in. Suppose you are doing a corporate job and there are some office politics you are facing, or there is lot of corporate pressure maybe coming from your top boss. You need to do certain number of sales in the organization. So if you are having the benefic concentration, what will happen? Benefic have the capacity to give up as soon as the pressure is piling up, whereas malefic have the capacity to fight actually. So this is the difference between the malefic and the benefic graha. Now the third threshold is the 36th year, and 36th year is the maturity age of planet Saturn in Vedic astrology. Now very first thing, if in your astrological horoscope 3rd house, 6th house and 10th house and 11th house, if in these Upachaya houses any malefic planet is posited, it may be Sun is in the 3rd house, Ketu is in the 6th house, Mars is in the 10th house, Sun is in the 11th house. It's not necessarily all these 4 houses are occupied with the malefics. It may be any of 1 house, 2 houses, they are occupied with the malefic graha. What will happen? This 36th year onward, malefic planets, they will tend to give you boost actually. You can also call it as energy, momentum, enthusiasm. Out of a sudden, they want to do something, achieve something, or they will give you more risk taking capability. Whereas on the other hand, if you are having benefic planets in conjunction with the malefic planets, like maybe in the 3rd house Sun is there, so Mercury is also conjunct. So there is a proportionate ratio, 50% malefic, 50% benefic. So benefic will going to give you some advantage also, but if the malefic benefic aspect is also there, it's also still applicable. But still there must need to be more malefics in the 3, 6, 10th and 11th house rather than the benefics in these houses. Because if the malefic concentration is becoming pretty high after the maturity of 36th year onward, this is actually going to give you a very youthful experiences inside you. Like from the inside there is one inner child which will awake out of a sudden. It may be you are doing a mundane job up till the age of 36, and if the malefics are in these houses out of a sudden, it also depends over the strength and dignity of these malefic planets. This situation not necessarily happening at the age of 36. 32 can also become the triggering factor here. The age of 30, age of 28 can also become the triggering factor here, depending over the strength and concentration. But still I am telling you, suppose your life is going very slow and you have not taken much risks in your own life and you feel like, okay, I am stuck at some place and I don't think I am going to be doing or achieving something, or I have wasted my 50% of the life. So I will try my best to make rest 50% the best years of my own life. So when it comes to the achievement part, I am talking about achievement in terms of financial aspect, achievement in terms of gaining money, achievement in terms of gaining power, authority and status. Okay, I am only talking about these areas. Here we are not discussing with regards to any spiritual factors, only these factors we are discussing up there. So malefics actually have the capacity to give you boost energy during these particular stages, and then they have the capacity to completely change the complete course of your entire life. This is also the same combination where there are going to be highly likely chances in the beginning stages of your own life before the age of 30. Okay, before the age of 30, it means because of these malefic you have experienced lot of suppression factors in your own life. Like other people are going to suppress you. It may be from the beginning stages in the childhood days, your family, parents, your siblings, in the college, colleague, co-worker, okay, your friend, they want to suppress you if you are having these malefics. Because I will tell you, malefic planets, they tend to outperform only over the passage of time. You need to have great amount of patience if you are having more malefic concentration in the houses. I have also seen certain unique charts in which there are benefic concentration which is getting increased. Like they are having Mercury-Jupiter conjunction, okay, Moon with Venus conjunction, or I will tell you, these benefic planets conjunction on concentration in one house is going to give you advantage in the initial stages actually. Because benefics from the age of 12 years up till the age of 28, even if you look at the maturity age of the grahas, 16 is the maturity age of Jupiter. So Jupiter is a benefic planet. Moon mature at the age of 24 and Venus mature at the age of 25 and Mercury at 32. So most of the benefic planets, they tend to get mature earlier, whereas malefic tend to get mature in the later stages, specifically the Rahu and Ketu axis, 40, 42. So it means if the benefic concentration is upon there in the beginning stages of your own life, you have the capacity to achieve something. But as soon as you are crossing that threshold mark, 36th year onward, benefic planets, they tend to dim your energy. Okay, they are not going to give you extra power, courage to take some more boost, do something, or maybe outperform something. Because benefics are going to be more security conscious grahas. They want to build security, whereas the planet like Mars, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, they don't want to build security. So this is also, you can call it as the stubbornness inside a person, because of these grahas help him to achieve something big. Now this is the first case scenario, okay. Second case scenario is connected with when more malefics are conjunct in one single house, 2 or more malefic planetary conjunction. It may be you are having Saturn and Mars conjunction in one house, Sun and Saturn conjunction in one house, Sun, Saturn and Ketu conjunction in one house, Mars, Saturn and Rahu conjunction in one house. 3 planets 2 planets or maybe 4 planets by aspect also. Not necessarily conjunction, mutual aspects are also applicable up there. Suppose you are having Saturn and Rahu in the 4th house, and directly opposite you are having Mars and Ketu in the 10th house. So you see Saturn and Rahu 2 malefic here, Mars and Ketu 2 malefic directly opposite, 7 houses apart. This thing is applicable to other case scenarios where one planet is suppose sitting in the 7th house, and that is malefic planet receiving the aspect of other malefics in that area. Okay, anywhere I will tell you, malefic concentration is getting increased in the chart 2, 3, 4 or more actually, then this have the capacity to destroy that particular area. Anywhere I will tell you, anywhere in the chart, if there are 4 malefics forming concentration in one particular house or in 2 houses, that area is getting destroyed in this lifetime actually. And I have seen many astrological charts with such combinations, because the brutality of these malefic planets is going to take the aspect away. And it is not only going to be destroying the significance of that particular house in which they are posited, even the zodiac signs which are occupied with these malefic planets, they somehow also tend to disturb the significance of that particular area. Like if for example in your horoscope Saturn and Rahu, same example I am giving you, it is in the 4th house and you are having Mars and Ketu in the 10th house, what will happen? 4th house is your family and 10th house is career. These areas are actually getting destroyed automatically. 4th house is your family aspect is totally spoiled. Career aspect is also getting spoiled. Anywhere this excess is there. This is also known as Shapit dosh actually. Shapit means there are certain curses associated with this thing. Okay, if you born with Mars and Ketu, Mars Rahu, maybe Sun Rahu, Sun Ketu, Saturn Rahu, Saturn Ketu, these are not easy conjunctions first of all. And the reason why Rahu and Ketu axis, they are gripping the malefics actually, it shows there are some pretty bad karmas which are going to be getting resolved in this present lifetime. And it is only by suffering from that particular area that karma resolvement is going to be happening. If the excess concentration is in the 5th and 11th house, 5th house is the children. Okay, so it means the child aspect is getting totally spoiled because of the malefic. And I will also tell you, debilitated planets, even if a benefic planet is debilitated, they are more dangerous as compared to these things. Because whenever the benefic planets like Mercury specifically, Moon also, Mercury, Moon, Venus up to some extent and Jupiter up to some extent, if these 4 benefics they are debilitated in the D1 and even in the D9 chart, they are also going to be destroying the same part, significance of one particular area. If they are having some sort of connectivity with the 7th house of marriage, relationship also, so it means pretty much the significance of the marriage is destroyed in your own life. And this is the hardcore truth. I am not here to sugarcoat any stuff here, but I have seen many astrological charts with these drid karmas, karmic resolution is sometimes becoming very, very difficult. So if the amount of sufferings are going to be there, you need to suffer that part. Irrespective, no matter what remedy you will perform or what you are going to do. Yes, timings are going to play a very important role in this case. I completely agreed with that part, which is Vimshotri Mahadasha. So if you are not encountering the Mahadasha of these benefic planets, they might not be able to create such harm. But even if these are coming into the Antardasha, 4 malefic concentration I am telling you, 4. With 4, the aspect is totally disturbed actually. Even if you receive somehow the positive result, somehow suppose you receive the positive result, so there is going to be lot of dark past associated with that particular area. If suppose in the 7th house 2 malefics are there, Sun and Ketu, maybe Mars and Saturn, or maybe some other planet. I am not saying it is not going to give you marriage, this will give you marriage. But if you go into past, so some dark secrets are going to be there in the past. Okay, so in this way you can study. So, these planets, I will tell you, malefic planets, I hope you understand how they are operating in the higher grounds. Now, over the passage of time, after the age of 36, 40, 42, and the individuals that are actually even struggling in the 40s also, I have seen many people going through midlife crisis, or by the time they reach 40, their energy dims. They don't want to do anything, they don't want to perform anything, they don't want to achieve anything. Whereas few people in their 40s, they become like a 20-year-old person, and now the real energy is coming. This is the malefic concentration. I hope you have gained some basic idea behind this malefic and benefic concentration in your own chart. And if you find even small insights in this video with me, you can also send me super thanks in contribution to this work. And regarding any queries and consultations, you can drop me an email. Okay, any career, marriage, spiritual, or maybe Mahadasha consultation, big picture if you want to understand with the help of Vedic Astrology. So, with the help of Vedic Astrology, I am going to help you to decode what is the mysteries which is present in your overall chart actually, because it is a very vast topic actually. It is not possible for me to cover up everything in one video, but maybe I will make some different videos over how malefic concentration impact career, marriage, money also. But I hope you gain the basic idea. You can start implementing these things to any other charts for malefic concentration. Find any charts where 4 malefic planets are concentrated in one axis, one house, and tell me the results in the comment section also. Okay, make sure to subscribe my channel below at the same time and hit the like button if you really enjoy this video. And I'm going to meet you very, very soon in the next video. The remedy for this malefic concentration is, in our Vedic tradition, it's chanting Vishnu Sahasranam and doing Rudra Abhishek of Shivling. Okay, Rudra Abhishek of Shivling. These are the 2 important remedies which you can perform. Chanting the Bij mantras related to these malefic planets are also going to help you up to some extent. Okay, don't think like that I'm only telling you this thing and I'm not giving you any remedy or solution. I'm giving you remedies and solutions also, but you need to understand from the conscious perspective. Certain set of drid karma, if it is present up there, okay, you are meant for this amount of suffering. So, it's not like that you will not suffer. This will come. Okay, if certain amount of happiness is in the chart because of certain thing, you will gain that happiness also. Okay, so this is the drid or the fixed karma which is associated with them. You can learn more about my watching the video of the Vargottam planets also, or my other playlist sections. This will help you to gain further insights in the Vedic Astrology. And I am going to meet you very, very soon in the next video. Till then, Hare Krishna.